hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Since Diddy has been arrested for his crime ring that occurs mostly at his parties, celebrities have been speaking up about the star, telling the world their experiences with him and the parties. Now, in 1994, Usher lived with Diddy, which is said to have been recommended by L.A. Reid so Usher could get the flavor of the high life. Diddy had custody of him and was able to do whatever he wanted with the future star. A 2016 clip of Usher on the Howard Stern show, though, has been going viral, as a clip shows Stern asking Usher if Diddy's home was known for wild parties. Usher then said, "Not really, I got a chance to see some things. I don't know if I could indulge and even understand what I was looking at." He went on to say, "It was pretty wild, it was crazy. There were very curious things taking place and I didn't necessarily understand it." Now it seems like he was exposed to all of this at a very young age and was not ready. Diddy really took advantage of Usher's innocence, as I'm sure he saw some pretty messed up things happening. YouTuber Jeff Wittek has also spoken out about attending Diddy's parties. Now he spoke about it on his podcast Jeff FM. He claimed that he had a recent realization remembering he'd been to a Diddy party. And these Diddy parties are like effing crazy, like they're the best parties, like people wanted to go to them, he said. That's what's been so troubling about this whole thing, is like if you were anybody in the space at that time, you'd be at one of those parties. Everybody went to those parties and people took pictures with him too. Like bro, if you were around in the mid 2000s and you saw Diddy at a Super Bowl, you'd take a picture with him. Now speaking of the party he attended, Jeff said he went to one of them with Amber Rose and his ex-girlfriend and remembers being confused over them getting dressed up. He continued by saying, "I'm like dressing up like I'm going to a normal party or whatever, like I got my effing polo with the collar pop, two of them, I've doubled up, and they're wearing this lingerie where their bodies are showing through, and I'm like, you guys are going like that," and they were like, "You don't understand these parties," and I did not understand. Now Jeff also said he witnessed people getting intimate at the party right in front of him, and he said he did not participate in that part, but he got super drunk. "It was just crazy, I was literally there and lived through it," he added. Now it seems like Ashton Kutcher knows something, but he's not willing to reveal it to the world. During a 2019 episode of Hot Ones, the host asked Ashton about Diddy's infamous parties. "I've got a lot I can't tell," he said. "Can't tell that one either, I'm actually cycling through them. Diddy party stories, man, that was some weird memory lane thing." Now the fact that he has all these different stories but he can't tell them raises some eyebrows. It's like he knows what happened in the stories was wrong and messed up, and he doesn't want to admit it. Now footage has emerged of Ashton at one of Diddy's white parties, and although there was nothing illegal shown in the clip, it still raises a lot of questions. Now Diddy and Ashton met through MTV and became friends very quickly. I think Ashton knows more about the whole situation than he's really letting on to, as he could get into major trouble for what happened. Then there's the Kardashians. During a 2014 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloe Kardashian told her older sister Kourtney that she spent the weekend with a bunch of her friends, including Diddy, Quincy Combs, Justin Bieber, and French Montana. Later on, she spoke more about the party to Kourtney and one of her friends who was also there. "I haven't been to bed yet, I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m., Khloe shared. "Well, this party, I think half the people were butt naked," she added. Then Khloe's friend tried telling more about what happened, but Khloe shushed her. What was she trying to hide? Now another clip, this time from a 2016 episode of Cocktails with Khloe, has gone viral, showing Khloe and Kourtney talking to Diddy. "Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff," Khloe said. Now Diddy simply responded, "Yeah," to which Khloe added, "We've been known to party with you a few times." Kourtney asking, "Do you remember Diddy's birthday?" to which Kourtney admitted, "Yes, I forgot about that. That was an epic night too." Ray J was recently interviewed by Chris Como on the news station Como, and he opened up about his relationship with Diddy, having gone to many of his parties. Ray J was adamant though that everything at these parties was normal. We've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people's finding out, like I've never been in the rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew they existed, he said. Ray J then admitted Diddy's situation is unfortunate, and he says the next generation of entertainers should learn from the Bad Boy Records CEO's mistakes and show more integrity and transparency. But just because Ray J didn't see the crimes happening doesn't mean that they weren't. According to a former music industry insider, Tom Swoop, he had been to the parties and posted about it on his YouTube channel. He broke down how the parties worked for viewers and claims that the parties were separated into tiers of access. There was general admission, then a series of tiers ending with entrance to the inner circle where the real partying went on. Now this allegedly included humiliating male and female guests on the promise of record deals or money. Now it sounds like Ray J was part of the general admissions tier and wasn't exposed to all the bad things happening behind closed doors. In a resurfaced video from 2010, Russell Brand said that Diddy took him on an enforced holiday when the pair were working on the movie Get Him to the Greek. Diddy is new to me, right? He said at the time. He looked after me, he took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas. He's a very intense man because I think he comes from nothing and now he's very, very powerful. People that do stuff like that, they're very intense. Now, I like him, he's very influential, he explained, adding that saying no to Diddy was difficult. Say that you don't want to do something and Diddy wants you to do it, it's really hard to not do that thing. You still do it because you think, don't upset him, he said. He's an influential person, he may ask you for loads of favors and you can't say no to him. That's my worry, pressure, he added. I don't want to be nobody's B, I work too hard in life, not even Diddy's B. Now, Russell has been accused of similar crimes as Diddy has been, which is just something to note. And finally, Rodney Jones was a producer on Diddy's last album and he filed a lawsuit against the star. He accused the rapper of mistreating him and exposing him to several crimes. In an August interview with Rolling Stone, Rodney called Diddy a monster and said he is hiding, afraid that he will have his life ended for speaking up against the star. He's a monster, he told the magazine. He'll do whatever necessary to get what he wants. He doesn't take no for an answer. He told me himself, I'll smack my mama. Anyone who can say that even jokingly is a monster. He's nothing to be played with. For a person whose brand is Love Records and changed their name to Love and named their kid Love, he doesn't show love, he's just marketing. He went on to say that he is afraid of Diddy. I got threats, I've never had so much hitting me at once. Diddy has a lot of people on his payroll in a lot of different positions. He's very connected, it's made me nervous traveling, he said. Diddy though has denied all of this. Mr. Jones's lawsuit is pure fiction, a shameless attempt to create media hype and extract a quick settlement, Diddy's lawyer Erica Wolf said in a statement after filing a new motion to dismiss Rodney's amended 98-page complaint. Now I think Rodney was very brave for what he's done, and his lawsuit was the catalyst in the downfall of Diddy. Well, that's all for our list of celebrities exposed what really happens at Diddy's infamous parties. Now, do you think Diddy will walk free and get away with what he did, or do you think he'll remain in jail for a long time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.